Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, and in today's video I'll just be teaching us how to make a very simple hair bonnet. Trust me, it's simple, and these are just the equipment to be using as shown on the screen. So the first thing we're going to be doing here, guys, is to make sure that our fabric is of equal sizes and equal shapes and of equal length too. Mine here is 22 inches long and 22 inches wide. So what we're going to be doing, and yours have to be the same too. So guys, please make sure that your fabric is of the same size, shape, length, and everything has to be the same. And what we're going to be doing now is just to fold our fabric into 4 equal parts. So please guys, go ahead and fold your fabric into 4 equal parts as I've done here. So guys, after folding our fabric into 4, I'm just showing us the edges, the 4 edges of this fabric, and we're going to be focusing more on the closed edge of this fabric for this project. Please do not touch the remaining 3 parts of the edges of these edges. Please, we're going to be focusing more on the closed part of this edge. So guys, I keep emphasizing on the closed edge of this fabric. Please, biko ejo, while working on the closed edge, because that is where our main focus is going to be. So from that closed edge, I'm just going to be measuring my fabric, and I'm just checking what I have, and I have 11 inches. I believe you guys should also have 11 inches. At this point, my table was just acting up. It was just shaking. I was already tired, but I just told myself I have to keep moving. So I kept putting it, trying to align it very well. At the end of the day, I found my way. So moving on, I just kept my tape rule and make sure that it aligned very well. And I marked 11 inches, like I said earlier on. And I made sure that I marked 11 inches from that closed edge to the other side of the edge. Let me explain better. From that closed edge, I marked 11 inches down, like I marked 11 inches round, just like I'm doing here. And I just want you guys to do the same too. It's not hard at all, guys. Just follow what I'm doing on the screen. If you are following what I'm doing on the screen, trust me, it's not going to be hard, and you're going to find it very easy. You're just going to mark it round. You're just going to mark 11 inches round. And please guys, please don't forget, please let me say something, please don't allow your tape rule to shift from that closed edge, because if it shifts, there's going to be confusion and it's going to destroy your work. So please guys, make sure everything aligns together. You don't have to rush, just take it easy, and you get there by the grace of God. So please guys, just what I'm doing on the screen. And please don't forget, please don't let it move or don't let it shift. Let your tape rule be on the edge. I was very careful about it not shaking or shifting at all, because I didn't want it to bring confusion to me. So guys, please just mark it like this. Just mark it like this. It is quite easy, guys. Just mark it round like this. After marking it round, what we're going to be doing now is just to connect the dots together so that we can cut off the excess part of the fabric and have the bonnet shape, if you guys get what I mean. So what we're going to be doing now is just to connect the dots together. So what we're going to do now is that we're going to cut off the excess fabric from the main fabric after connecting the dots together. Please guys, at this point, please do not rush. Please just do it slow and steady, and let your work be very neat. There's no need to rush while you're cutting. Please guys, just make it very neat. So after cutting the excess fabric from the main fabric, what you should be having after opening up your fabric is supposed to be a very beautiful circle. I'm going to open mine now to show you guys what I have. So this is the circle I have. It's very beautiful, and that is the the bonnet shape. That is our main target. That's what we are aiming for. So you guys, I want you to do the same thing. I want you guys to cut well so you can have this same shape. So the next thing we're going to be doing now, guys, is that we're going to be placing our main fabric on top of our lining fabric, or our main piece on top of our lining piece. But you guys can decide to use whatever fabric you want to use. You can decide to use two different fabric, but in my own case I'm using the same fabric. So what I'm just going to do is that I'm going to fold the circle into two, and I'm just going to place it on top of my second fabric, which is serving as my lining fabric. So please guys, just make it align very well. Please don't rush. You don't have to rush in this project. It's a slow and steady work. Please guys, just make it align very well, just like I'm doing here. Just let your work align very well. And after doing that, we're going to go ahead to take our scissors and cut round. Just follow the shape of what we have on our main fabric and just cut round, just like I'm doing here. You don't have to rush guys, just cut slowly. Do not rush, because if you rush you might make a mistake. So please guys, just do the right thing. Go ahead and cut. It has to be the same thing guys, so let your work be the same and let your work align together. So after cutting out for the lining fabric, we're supposed to be having two different fabrics of the same shape, that circle shape that is going to bring out the bonnet shape that we're aiming for. So we're going to have two different fabric, and that's what I'm just showing us here. It has to be the same thing guys. So what I'm just going to do now is I'm going to take my tailor's chalk and I'm going to identify it. L, which stands for lining fabric, and F, which stands for the front piece. So you can just go ahead and just label yours whatever letter you're going to use to remember, so you're not going to make mistake and wondering which one is which. So guys, the next thing we're going to be doing right now is just to cut the rope or the band we're going to be using to to tie in front of our bonnet. So mine here is just 6 inches wide and 70 inches long. So guys, cut yours like that. After cutting for our band guys, we're going to take the front side for both our main piece and our lining piece, and we're going to place it on top of each other, and we're going to fold it into two. We're going to fold it into two guys, and we're going to take our tape rule and measure 3 inches down and 3 inches in. So yes guys, we're just going to take our tape rule and measure 3 inches down, and we're also going to measure 3 inches in. After doing that, we're going to connect the dots together. We're going to connect the dots like this, and we're going to take our scissors and we're going to cut that part off. Yes guys, we're going to cut it off. So please guys, take your scissors right now and cut this part off. We don't need it. After cutting it up, I'm just going to open it to show you guys what it looks like. After opening it up guys, we're just going to go to our machine and sew it by 1/2 inch. Yes guys, so after sewing it by 1/2 inch, this is what I have here. Please guys, please make little notches so that when you flip it over, it's going to sit and balance well. So yes guys, I'm just going to flip it over and show you guys what I have. Yes, so after flipping it over, I just made sure that everything was balancing well and everything was sitting well. So guys, please go to your machine and now and sew a gather stitch round. All the parts I'm indicating right now. So please guys, go ahead to your machine and sew a gather stitch. I'm so sorry I couldn't show it here on camera. So after running our gather stitch on our machine guys, what we're going to be doing next is to take our tape rule and measure what we have round. After measuring mine, I had 27 inches. So what we're going to do now guys is to take that band, the band we made earlier on, and just take it and fold it into two and indicate the middle. So guys, we're going to just go ahead now and take our band, fold it into two and indicate the middle. After indicating the middle, we'll just take our tailor's chalk and mark it down so that you can know. My fabric is the fabric I use is a black fabric, so I needed to mark it very well so I'll be able to see it well when I'm ready to use it. After doing that, guys, I'm just going to measure 13.5 from that middle, and I'm going to do that on both sides of the band. Let me explain better. Earlier on I told us that when I measured the my bonnet after doing the gather stitch, I had 27 inches. So guys, and I did 27 inches divided by 2. That is how I got, or that is how I came about 13.5, and that is why I am measuring 13.5 from the middle. So I want us to do the same thing. Please take your tape rule and measure 13.5 from the middle. Quick one, guys, before we proceed. When you measure 13.5 from the middle, please make sure that you measure that 13.5 on the left and on the right, leaving the middle part untouched. Guys, we're not going to be sewing the middle part at all. We're just going to fold our band into 2 from the wrong side and go ahead and sew by half an inch from the right side and the left side from where we marked, guys. After sewing it by half an inch, this is what we're supposed to be having after flipping it over to the right side. As you can see, I did not sew the middle part at all. So please do not sew the middle part at all. Please do not touch it. Where you're only going to be sewing is the left and the right side of where we marked. So at this point, I want us to pay attention very well. This is where the middle part of the band comes into use. So we're just going to fold our bonnets very well, just like I'm doing here. So guys, I want you guys to fold yours like this too. The reason why we're folding it like this is because we're going to be using the middle part of the band very soon. So yes, just go ahead and fold it very well like this. What we're going to do next is to place the middle part of our band inside our bonnet, and we're going to go ahead to our machine and sew round till we get to the place that looks like a letter U, or to the place that we sewed down, the place that we marked, the 13.5 inches that we initially marked and sewed. That's what we're going to do now, guys. So please go ahead and do yours like that. After sewing it round, guys, this is what yours should be looking like. After sewing it round. So the next and the last step, guys, is to fold this flappy part or this open part and sew by half an inch round. So please, guys, take yours to your machine now and sew by half an inch. So guys, this is the final result, and this is what yours should be looking like. I made it for my beautiful sister.